Gonna learn about what happened to the Indian economy during the year 2008. Why is the year 2008 such a big deal? The year 2008 was a challenging time for both India's economy and also the global economy in general. It was because of the so-called global financial crisis, which started in the United States, where a lot of bad things also started. This crisis affected the Indian stock market, which was a very big problem for the investors, businesses, and also the government in this year 2008. So consider Indian stock market as a very big marketplace, like a bazaar where people come and buy, sell small pieces of the company, that is known as the stock. So in the year 2008, a very big ban was a big time in the United States, almost like a shopkeeper going bankrupt, so which caused worldwide panic as it scared everyone, and they began to take out their money from Indian stock market. They did it too quickly, that is in a very short period of time, considering that a lot of people were leaving the so-called bazaar, which made things very way less valuable. On top of that, our economy itself had some problems. We are relying too much on the foreign money. A real estate market was booming a little too much like the US market, where the housing market crashed, making the prices crazy high, which these things made our economy very shaky. So when the global financial crisis hit, it all kind of had a very huge impact on the already wobbly table that is known as our own economy, which made our own market crash. So there is also some good news. Even though the global financial crisis hurt many businesses that sell their things abroad, and also some service industries, namely the IT industry, and but still our economy managed to grow a little bit, even though it's not as high as forecasted before. This is mainly due to like four things. One, our banks were in very good shape. We also had a considerable amount of foreign currency saved up. Inflation went down, so it made businesses to produce things more cheaply, and our farms were doing quite well, and our rural area people still had money to spend. And we can expect two responses. One is from the government, another is from the RBI. So the government introduced like three fiscal stimulus packages. One is that they expanded the safety net program for the rural poor, like the farm loan waiver package and payout following the sixth pay commission report. The second thing that it is attracting foreign money, because a lot of people have pulled out their money, right? So we need to bring them back. So we made some rules like flexible and more attractive for them to invest again in India, and then we also spend a lot more money on our infrastructure. So this is what the government did. Now let's see like what the Reserve Bank did. So the Reserve Bank took action to prevent financial chaos because, after a wave of a lot of bankruptcy. One, they increased the liquidity for banks. That is, they ensure that the banks had enough money so that they can continue to lend, and they also reduce the borrowing costs so that the banks can borrow money from the RBI. In turn, they can give that money to the businesses, and it will help the businesses grow. They also ensure that they control the money supply that is circulating the economy by uh, reducing CRR and the SLR, and which are essentially the amount of money the banks must keep in hand. So they increase the liquidity for banks, but also try to keep it contained, because you don't really want inflation. Crisis, there are a couple of lessons to be learned. One is that we shouldn't really rely too much on the money coming from foreign countries. We should focus to develop our own economy from within, because when there is an external shock, our economy shouldn't crumble from within. We should keep an eye on the property market prices. It shouldn't increase too drastically. Keep an eye on inflation, which is the general increase in the price of goods and services. Thank you for watching.